everyone. Here at Top Gun Oilfield Training, we offer an RCBL class. Now, this is a more advanced class for guys that already know how to run a truck. You will learn how to run an RCBL, whether it's Techco or whether it's a probe tool. We'll cover you on both. But what we'll do is allow you to run these tools in our test well, and usually you'll go about 3,000 feet. And you will actually learn how to physically do this. This ain't some class you can get online. It's not a class that you can just be lectured on. It's a class that you will actually physically do. And you're going to go through all the processes and steps on how to set up gates. We're going to talk about how to interpret logs, which is probably one of the most important aspects of the class. If you know how to interpret the log and you understand what you're looking at, then you understand if your tool is working correctly. Most guys that run bond logs, if they don't know how to read the logs, they don't know if their tool's working correctly. Now, it's not your job to tell the company if you got semen or not. You are just a gatherer. You just collect data. You're a data gatherer. You don't interpret. But for you, running a tool, you need to understand what you're looking at. So on the screen here, you got some gate settings. We're going to talk about what these gate settings mean, what they're looking for. There are two gate settings. There is a travel time gate, which is also what we call an H gate. Kind of looks like a field goal. And then we have another gate, that's the white worm, and that is our amplitude gate that looks for how loud the sound is ringing off the casing or tubing or whatever you're in. Now, depending on what these gate settings are, depends on the size of your tubing or your casing. It will tell you where to look for these first arrivals, is what it's called, also known as a E1. Now, understanding what you're seeing here on a log, the higher the amplitude, the freer the pipe. The lower the amplitude, the better the cement. So when the tool can't hear anything, that's when you have probably the best cement. Kind of funny. When the tool quits working, that's when you know you got cement. But we're going to explain all this. We're going to talk about the VDL. The VDL is a signal, or the actual sound wave, cut in half. You can see it through black and white, but it can't be manipulated. I can't change it. So that is something that we need to be able to read, because that VDL will tell you if you're in cement or not. Now on the screen here, we got it in a signature form. Now, do you recognize how loud the sound is? That's a big wave coming in, and that means that it's free. It's a big sound. But as you notice, when we get into a low amplitude reading, let's see if we can get down here, change this to a signature. I want you to recognize how the sound wave got very small. And when it turns red, you can see the amplitude drops. Look how low the signal's getting. Look at this. It's hardly not reading at all. That tells us we have a great bond. We have good cement, good structure. It looks good. And that's what our tool is telling us. Now, you'll get to see top of cement. That's pretty close to where the top of cement might be. Kind of see where it's free and where it starts sloughing off. You'll be able to tell where the best cement is, and it's always at the bottom, because as the cement rises up on the backside, it mixes with mud and fluids and stuff of that nature. But these are all things that we covered. Here is a picture of our well. We've had a couple of people come through our class. As a matter of fact, quite a few people come through. I've just listed a few. But we'd like for you to join us. If you want to advance yourself and get better knowledge in running bond tools, give us a call.